is ASMR to the G. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, I would love it if you joined us so we can grow our little family over here on YouTube. Also, if you'd like to hear more ASMR videos from me, I do have a second channel where I upload ASMR videos in Greek. So if you don't care what you're listening to and you're just there for the whispers, I'm gonna put the link down below. Just a few disclaimers before I continue. I am filming during the day, so we may hear our upstairs neighbors walking around. Earlier when I was filming another video, they dropped a chair, I think, or somebody fell off a chair. You might hear my cats making some noise, you might hear my children making some noise, so I will apologize in advance if you do hear the background noise. Oh my god, I know my daughter's screaming. 1 second. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Yeah, background noise. I apologize. For today's video, I'm just gonna pour some of these. I know you guys liked my last video, well, a couple of videos ago, where I was making these little stars for you. Oh, I love the noise they make. So I thought for today's video we can do a little ramble while I make some more of these cute, fun little stars. I would also like for you guys to give me some video ideas in the comments. I'm running out of ideas. I know most of you like the whispered reading, up close whispered reading. A lot of you guys like the ramble videos. I know you like that, so I need some ideas, guys. I asked over on my Greek channel for some ideas, and somebody mentioned Q&A to get to know me better. So I did ask them to post me some questions, but I didn't get enough questions to make a video, so if you guys want me to do that, that's an idea. I'm also sick again. Yes, again. I've been sick since December. This cold does not want to leave. It's not my allergies. It is a cold. I will explain in the video. Let me just put these away so we can start the video. Okay, I think I'm just gonna quickly blow my nose before we begin. I apologize. So this is the first video that I'm making after the holidays. I haven't made any since. As you know, I pre-record all of my videos and I keep a bunch of them so that I have them ready, especially in the summertime when my AC is going. Oh my god, my phone. 1 second. I'm so sorry if you heard my phone ringing. My brother was calling me because we have my nephew's birthday tomorrow and he wasn't sure what to get him. I really don't remember what I was saying before my phone started ringing. I have no idea. That's okay. I'm going to just start my video. Oh, I would think I was saying I pre-record my videos, something like that. So yeah, in the summertime, you guys know I put my AC on and it's really loud, so it's hard for me to record during the summer. So I like to pre-record a lot of my videos so that I at least have enough for you guys for the summer. And then once my AC is closed, then I start recording all over again, right? So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to record as many videos as I can over the next couple of weeks so that I have enough for the whole summer. This one's not gonna be good. So I haven't actually filmed anything since before the holidays, so tonight's video will be a little ramble about how my holidays were spent and how they went. I hope you guys had wonderful holidays. I hope that 2025 brings you all nothing but health and happiness and wealth. That would be good, guys. I just, want to win the lottery. Anyhow. So, Christmas Eve, I had my in-laws over. So I invited my father-in-law, my brother-in-law with his wife and his kids, and his mother-in-law to all come over to my house for supper. I also have a sister-in-law from my husband's side, but she lives in Greece with her family, so it's kind of hard to have her come over. So whoever was in our town where we live came over to my house for Christmas Eve, and we ordered food from my brother's restaurant, and we picked it up, and we just had a little dinner together. Just, I think we were like about 10 people. 4 and 4, 8. Yeah, we were about 10 people. We had a good time. And it was a chill night. It was just really for the kids to get together and us to get together. But then the next day, my brother, the one that just called me actually, he was having everybody over for Christmas Day. And when I mean everybody, like the whole family, my family, his family, my other brother's family, all of the in-laws, so my in-laws, his in-laws, my other brother's in-laws, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, like the works. We were maybe about 40 people, 30 to 40 people, and we each contributed and brought something to eat. So my sister-in-law, one of my sister-in-laws made some appetizers, some charcuterie boards. I made a Greek pastizio, and I also made some mini cheesecake cups. My husband made some Greek desserts. My sister-in-law made an Egyptian soup that was absolutely delicious. It's called malochaya or something like that. I probably butchered it, but it's my favorite soup. And instead of gifts for the adults, we do gifts for the kids every year, but for the adults, we said this year, instead of spending our money on like garbage stuff that we're not gonna need, we would bring something from home that we didn't need or we didn't use and wrap it up for somebody else. So we did that. So we brought some candles that I wasn't using anymore because they bother me. So I wrapped those up to give to somebody that could make use of them. My daughter wanted to participate, so we wrapped up some nail supplies, so that if it went to a woman or a man, they can give themselves a manicure or pedicure, and we included a lot of fun stuff in there. And my husband had bought this mini, it's like an indoor fireplace, so it's like I think it's, I don't know if it's marble or some type of rock, and you put inside some alcohol or propane or something, and it roast marshmallows on it, and it's really tiny. It's not that big, like you can leave it on the table. And we purchased it with the intent of using it in our backyard, but like when we sit on our back balcony, but we rarely sit on our balcony for various reasons that I'm not going to go into in this video because they're just gross. So yeah, so that was brand new, so we wrapped that up and he brought it, and then we played a game where we roll a die, and whatever number it falls on, you get to choose one of the gifts, and then you can steal somebody else's gift. So it was a lot of fun. We ended up with I got a crystal vase or vase that I really needed because my cat broke the two that I had. So this one's a nice and heavy one that he better not touch. My husband he got a little was it a waffle maker? Oh no, it was a little donut machine to make donuts. And my daughter won, what did she get? I really can't remember. I think it might have been a gift card or something, but I don't remember what she got. Damn. But she got something good also. So yeah, we had a lot of fun that night, and at the beginning of December, my whole family was sick, like my daughter, my son, my husband, myself, we were all sick. We had a cold. We missed my niece's sweet 16 because we all had fever and we couldn't attend. We didn't want to get anybody sick. So anyways, day after Christmas, December 26th, my family and I decided to go bowling because we're all off from work, all off from school, so I'm just gonna stretch my legs. We thought, let's do something fun, let's go bowling. So we went bowling, and it had just snowed, it was cold, you know, typical Canadian weather. So when we got home, we were gonna do a movie night, and my daughter was like, Mom, I'm really not feeling well. I feel like my whole body is shaking. I feel cold. So I was like, oh God, not again. So I take her temperature, and she was starting a fever, so I gave her some Tylenol. And she wanted to sleep with me that evening because she didn't want to be alone. I said, no problem. So my husband slept in her room, and she came to sleep in my room with me. So after having fever for 3 days, and it was just getting worse and worse, on that Sunday, so the 26th was a Thursday, that Sunday we took her to the children's hospital here, and it was really packed. Now, Canadian healthcare system, I'm not even going to get into that because that's a story on its own. Anyways, went there, they told us that yes, she had fever, but they gave her Tylenol and Advil together, so the fever went down. So they said since her fever went down with the Tylenol and the Advil, they were going to make us an appointment at a clinic for the next morning, because if we waited at the hospital, we would be waiting until the next day just to be seen. And we didn't want to be in the hospital all night. Absolutely not. So they made us an appointment early the next morning for a clinic near our house. My husband took her. They did x-rays, and the results showed that she had pneumonia. So they gave her some antibiotics, they gave her some pumps. They told her to continue taking the Advil and Tylenol for the fever as needed. And if it gets worse, if the fever doesn't go away, to go back to the hospital after a couple of days. So we said, okay. Now it's New Year's Eve, and I was supposed to host New Year's Eve at my house for all of my friends. We all we said we were gonna cook and then eat at my house, play cards, whatever. But my daughter still had fever and was getting worse. The antibiotics were not helping. So unfortunately, I called up my bestie and I said, I'm gonna call her A. I said, listen, A. Actually, she was messaging me throughout the whole time. She's like, look, if you want to cancel, we can do it at my house. Just let me know. And I really felt bad. Like, I didn't want to. And my daughter didn't want us to cancel because she felt bad that we were going to cancel because of her. But then finally we were like, no, she still has fever. She shouldn't be around. We don't want to get anybody sick during the holidays either. So I messaged my friend A and I said, hey, listen, doesn't look like we'll be able to host. Her fever's getting worse. We don't want to get anybody sick. But since we've bought all of this food and we already have it, we're gonna cook. You guys just pick a new location. If you still want to do it at your house that you offered, great. I'll bring all the food there. It's no problem. So she's like, yeah, of course, no worries, you know. I'll host at my house. So we, in the group text, we let everybody know, hey, the venue's changing from my house to A's house. So this is where we're at. Everybody knew my daughter was sick because we're a close group and we do have a group chat. So everybody was asking me how she was doing that whole time. So that day, my husband and I cooked. We made our appetizers. We made our main course. We brought everything to my friend's house, brought her drinks, made desserts. I made little cheesecake cups. My husband made Greek pastries. And we brought everything over there, which was great. Now, the next day, January, well, 2 days later, right? Because this was New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, my daughter tried to play some cards, tried to get out of bed, but coughing was hurting her lungs. The coughing was giving her migraines. It was making her throw up. Sorry. She was just not getting better. So the next day, on the 2nd, it was around 8 o'clock at night. She's like, look, I'm really not feeling well. I feel like I can't breathe. And I was like, okay, I'm over this. The medication's clearly not working. Let's go back to the hospital. Driving back to the hospital, she was having a hard time breathing, so we had to stop the car twice so she can get out and stretch her body. And it was freezing that day. I mean, Canadian cold weather. It was like minus 40 something that evening. So yeah, anyhow, we get to the hospital. They saw right away that she was having difficulty breathing, so we didn't even wait for triage. They took her in right away. They gave her medication. They gave her the pump to take. They did some tests. They did x-rays. Basically did everything we needed to do. We got to around 9:30 in the evening, and we only got back home at like 6 o'clock the next morning. We were there all night running tests, trying this, trying that. Finally, the doctor said, look, the medication's not working. She needs something stronger. So they changed her antibiotics to something stronger. And he said, this should help. This should kill everything. And if her fever is not gone, like by this time, it was like almost 10 days of her, 10 straight days of her having fever. So he was like, if it doesn't get any better, come back. But thankfully, the medication, the stronger one, actually started working, and 2 days later her fever went away. So even though she was supposed to go back to school on the Tuesday, I kept her home another week because she was still on her antibiotics and she was still coughing a lot, and the coughing was causing migraines and whatever. So yeah. And then of course, when she got better, I got sick. So I started a fever, I started coughing, yeah, I got pneumonia. Fun times. I had a cough for about a month. The cough much as I was before, but I do have asthma, so when I do cough, I can't tell if it's like a cold or if it's my asthma, so that kind of sucks. Anyhow, but my fever only lasted 4 days, and the only thing I had was a cough, so I was still able to work half days as much as I can handle. I couldn't sleep at night, so I would just work like later in the day because I work from home. And now, since yesterday, I started sneezing and I have a runny nose, so I'm like, yo, what is going on? I need for this winter to go away and never come back, and this stupid groundhog didn't see his shadow on February 2nd, so it's 6 more weeks of winter for us, which sucks. Right? Freaking Fred the groundhog didn't see his shadow. If I go outside and see my shadow, will that count? Because you definitely can't miss mine. Anyhow, so that's how we spent our holidays. I hope that your holidays were way better than mine. Oh my god, we did watch a lot of Netflix. My daughter loves horror movies and scary shows, which I used to when I was her age, but now they scare me to death. So I told her I wasn't watching any scary movies with her because I would then have to sleep with the lights on, and I don't think she wants to come with me to the bathroom in the middle of the night when I have to go. So yeah, no scary movies for me. But we did watch some horror shows on Netflix. We watched The Haunting, what was it called? The Haunting of Hill House. That's what it was called. The Haunting of Hill House, with a lot of known actors, which I loved because that put me more at ease that I knew a lot of the actors. And then after we watched that, we watched The Haunting at Bly Manor, which had more or less the same actors in it, but just playing different characters. And I think it was written by the same people, which I liked them both. I enjoyed them. The first one was scarier, though. The Hill House was a lot scarier than Bly Manor. Jumped a few times, almost peed myself a few times, so yeah, good times. For those with teenage children that love watching scary movies, yeah, fun times. So that's what we did. Now I'm going to finish recording and I'm going to try to upload the video right away because YouTube hasn't let me upload my last video. I don't know why it keeps freezing. I've been trying since Monday. I don't know if it's something I did something wrong with the video. I might have to re-record it, but I'll try to upload this one so you guys can have it for the weekend. So if you are seeing it on the weekend, that means yay, I was able to upload it. And then I'm gonna go watch Sweet Magnolias because the new season came out yesterday and I'm so excited to watch that. I love that show. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all